out with for most of the snaps this season. But our number 2 guy is ready as well. We have full confidence in him, and like I said, we got full confidence in the dude who's taking the 1 rep. So both great talents, and we're excited to be moving forward. No, not too much change. He approaches the game very professionally. He's done that since we were freshmen. So no really change for him, just going about his business like he normally does.
Does it help you guys to get more reps with Kyle this week?
I mean, yeah, it does. We get reps with him, tons of reps, but you'd be surprised at the limited amount of reps that you do get throughout an entire week. If you really calculate them all up, it's not that many. So you might not get every look you want every single time with the right quarterback. So just being a student of the game and taking mental reps is a huge part of it as well.
How much more comfortable would you feel just in week 2 last week with Kyle than maybe in week 1?
I don't think it was a comfortability level. I've been comfortable with Kyle. We've been freshmen, or we were roommates our freshman year, so we got used to throwing the ball together and catching the ball together. It was more just getting into the swing of things as an entire unit, like speaking on the offense. I feel like we all elevated our game, and we're going to continue to do so throughout the weeks. So we're looking forward to playing Western Kentucky. We got a great game plan, so shout out to the coaches for that, and we're just looking to execute and play hard.
How important was that for you just to make some plays last week and have to get back into that?
Yeah, it was good. You love to make plays out there on Saturday, but even if the ball's not coming my way, I'm going to do my best to get my best effort, whether it's blocking on the perimeter or running clear out routes for my other dudes so they can get the ball. So we're just looking to get wins on Saturday. That's all we're trying to do.
Emeka, how good can Kyle be?
How good can he be?
Yeah, how good can he be? He's the next in line here. Guys have gone to the Heisman ceremonies, etc. How good can he be?
I don't really want to speak on it, but I have an idea of how good I think he could be in my mind. But the work that Kyle's put in, I wouldn't be surprised if he has some pretty impressive accolades over this season. So we're just going to keep stacking days as a team. He's going to keep playing great football like he's been doing. And at the end of the season, you guys will see where he's at.
Do you see a lot of fire in him? I mean, have you seen fire in him a lot? I mean, what do you see in him that makes him special?
Yeah, absolutely. He cares more than just about anybody on the team. He's the last dude to leave the facility every single day, so he puts in the hours. And he does a lot of hours on film. He's a student of the game. He's really smart. So that's one of the most impressive things about him because, he's not necessarily a scrambler or anything like that. He just throws a really pretty ball. He's a master of his craft, and he's going to continue to get better day in and day out.
You play 2 teams in addition to Buckeye. Kentucky's going to air out your possessions. Aren't you guys looking forward to that?
Yeah, we're super excited. You play teams every week, especially in the Big Ten, where it's smash mouth football, and they try to run down the clock because of maybe our high-powered offense, but just to be able to know that we might get a lot more snaps this week just because the clock won't be running. They might have less possessions than us. So we're just trusting our defense to get some 3 and outs, play well, and we're trusting our offense to score every time we get an opportunity to. Yeah, absolutely. I would say I was aware of the rule going into Indiana, and then I felt like the game was over at halftime, with respect to last year's clock rules. So it definitely goes way faster. So just knowing that, you have to play with a little more sense of urgency, and you have to execute better on every single play because you don't get that many opportunities.
Have y'all openly talked about that, Emeka? I mean, the coaches and stuff about being even more efficient?
Yeah, it's been a huge emphasis for us. Not even just in the season, throughout spring ball, throughout fall camp. That's been something we've really been emphasizing, just staying on schedule and executing plays because you're not always going to get them back.
You mentioned Kyle being a student of the game and spending a lot of hours on film. How do you see that pop up in his play in practice?
Yeah, and so when you get to the game on Saturday, you oftentimes get a look that you don't really expect for a certain play call that you might thought would work. But Kyle's prepared for a lot of situations that face him. And he's really taking the coaching from Coach Day and Coach Dennis, and even CJ just throughout the years, just learning from him. So when a play breaks down, you don't really see Kyle, scramble, but he's not flustered too much. He's able to make something out of nothing, get the ball to his playmakers, and go from there.
Is film study a collaborative effort between quarterbacks and receivers sometime? You guys have to be on the same page with certain defenses as well as certain routes?
Yeah, absolutely. Kyle sends me clips all the time, like, hey, if they're playing like this, then you got this, or something like that. So you definitely have to be on the same page because if it takes one dude out of 11 players like on defense. If one dude misses his coverage but the ball doesn't go that way, it doesn't really matter. On offense, if someone misses their block, the whole play's kind of screwed. So you really have to be on your P's and Q's when it comes to offense, and you have to be on the same page with your quarterback when you're running routes.
Okay, everyone talks about how calm and cool collected Kyle is. When was like the first time you realized, oh man, this guy's super relaxed?
I would say freshman year, his first start versus Akron. I was kind of joking around with him because I wasn't feeling the pressure. I wasn't starting my freshman year, so I was in his ear. I was like, dang, you're starting this, man. You're starting this week, man. Are you nervous? And he never really showed any signs of it. I'm sure he's feeling it a little bit, but he was able to calm everybody around him and kind of just keep the offense level-headed, even with CJ. So that was super encouraging to see, and I knew that would carry over into this season.
One last question for Emeka.
He went off.
What do you see from this defense? I mean, everyone talks about his offense, but they like to fly around and force takeaways. What do you see from the DBs?
I think the entire defense has really made, with the newest DC, they've taken the defense and they made it their own. They take pride in their calls and everything that they're doing, and the DBs are playing levels higher than they did last year. And that's just a testament to the work they put in. Denzel is out here on the judge just as much as we are. He's out here getting footwork, press reps, all that type of stuff. And Davidson came in, was making plays. I mean, he was a freshman All-American last year, so you kind of expect that from him. I think he's a little better than maybe what we even expected. I think the ceiling is super high for him. Jordan's playing well, Lathan's playing well, Proc. Young talents like Malik Hartford, I just see BIA becoming this, one of the best groups in the nation.
Great. Emeka, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, folks, we have Coach Justin Fry on the middle 20.
Going in or coming out?